Will you be traveling to the downtown Albany area and want to stay in one of the newest hotels that was built in the last 20 years? Then the Hyatt Albany could be what you're looking for. Join me as I venture down to this king room to show you, well, one, its proximity to the ice maker and elevator, but give you a full room tour of this newest hotel that has pros, but also some cons as well. Just is initial walkthrough of Hyatt Albany, room 509, and first thing I see right here is a peephole without a cover. Not a fan of that, but you know, it is what it is. Coming to the immediate left of the door when you walk in is the bathroom. Got our light switch there, a motion sensor and a light. There we've got 2 GFI outlets. You've got a nice large mirror with lighting on the side. Here we've got our sink, reasonably sized. Not sure I'm sold on this, but just spacing-wise, I'll test it out. I'm actually staying here overnight, but I got here early enough that I can do a full and thorough review rather than just crashing at a Hyatt like I normally do. Here we've got our latrine. It is an elongated bowl and has a soft close lid, which is very nice. If we come over this way, you can see place to hang your towel. There is your affixed to the wall soaps and shampoos. And then over here, kind of slide this very thick glass door. Here we can see, I normally do this. Those are actual tiled walls. Here is your fittings if you are interested in that. I'll give that a shot later, let you know how it is. I don't know why Hyatts do this, but I'm never really a fan of that plate at the end there because it always ends up having something drip on it and makes a noise. Kind of annoying, but we'll find out. Door is nice, big, and solid. There you can see your hairdryer, extra PP if you need it, and lots of towels. And then, tissues. Forgot to mention that. We'll leave that on. To the right of the door when you come in, here is your full-length mirror with, places that you can actually kind of hang stuff on, which is kind of nice. Or it could just be for aesthetic purposes. I don't know, but that's what I'm going to use it for. Immediately across from that, here you can see you have extra covers for the bed. This is where I start to question things. This is a small, very small closet for you to hang stuff in. And there you can see I brought a garment bag because I have to go to a fancier meeting today, and the garment bag is what a garment bag like should be, and it's kind of hitting the bottom here. But in here, they also do have an iron, which is interesting because they can't fit a full ironing board in there. I'm guessing you have to call the front to get that. You've got a little Mr. Coffee Maker thing here. Under that, you've got the makings for tea and or coffee. You've got your ice bucket, 2 glasses, a safe, which is kind of nice. It's wide, so nice and deep too. So it's big enough that you can get some stuff in there. And then down here is just some extra shelving. Coming back up immediately to the left of our coffee maker, we've got power outlets and USB-C. I like that. We've got a light switch that controls our lighting right here. Fancy art, L-shaped couch. As you see, the cushion is askew because I wanted to double check and make sure that that pulled out into a bed, and it does. Over here, you've got a little table for you to work at while you're at the couch. Here we have the bane of my existence, motion sensing thermostat. When I came in here, it was 75. I've turned it down, forced it to go to high fan and cool mode. We'll see how quickly that cools things off. Gonna swing back around and look down. You've got a little footstool area for you right here and, a little carpeting. The rest of this is all laminate, fake hardwood I'll go with. To the right over here, we've got a place that you can put your shoes or bags on, and then some drawers. And just above that, you can see, fitting with the aesthetic, you've got a little coat hanger area on what looks to be like almost a tack board right there. And to the left of that, you've got information, power outlet with USB A and C. I appreciate that. Here we've got the TV remote and phone, and then some information about the Hyatt Place. And then pulling back, they touted this. This is a 49-inch TV, so lots of room there. Lighting right there. That's another piece of lighting. You're going to notice there's not a lot of lighting in here, so if you're not getting natural light, it could be a little dark. but that is all right for what I'm using it for. Right here, they actually do have a mini fridge, which is helpful in the room and on the lobby floor, which can be a little confusing once you get here, figuring out where everything is. But mini fridge, there's a microwave on the lobby floor, so you can use that. That is our air conditioner return unit. And then for this particular room, 509, this is the view that you can get. So this is a city-facing, higher level floor. There are 7 levels in total, but this one faces Albany rather than facing the thoroughfare behind. And then right down there, you can kind of see that's actually the outdoor heating area. And then whatever this lot ends up turning into, I have no idea. This is a king room, as you can see right there. There's our king bed. And then you've got a nightstand on either side with a light and attached headboard. And over here, if we come into the plug situation, you've got 2 outlets and USB-A and USB-C, which again is great. Over on this side, which we're going to call our primary side, you do have an alarm clock with USB-A and USB-C at the top. That's great. So alarm clock and places to charge your stuff, and a little shelf to put stuff into. Like I said, normally I kind of stay at the Hyatt as a quickie pass-through, but I'm actually going to be here for a full day and then head out. So I'll be able to give you a full experience of staying here, as you can see. Actually giving you a good idea of what the room looks like initially before staying here. What I will say is that I did forget to talk about the very customized looking chair here for the desk. You can see I'm way out of practice. And there's a garbage can right there. You might have heard that that chair is not on wheels. It's on little fuzzy things that allow it to push a little easier. Not the greatest, but still not terrible. I will be able to tell you how my stay was after spending the night. What I will say is it is in close proximity to the ice dispenser on this floor, so I'll have to see what that's like, but is far enough away from the elevator that I should not hear anything, and I'll let you know if there's any light bleed under there after I spend the night. I'll see you in the morning, and it's the next day. So, thoughts, experiences, here's what we're looking at. Over here, we're going to start with the door first. The fact that this does not have a peephole cover and is really big and lets in a lot of light. I like that you can see all around. It's kind of distorted. Very nice. However, this goes all the way to the blinds. And overnight, you can see a light on your blinds. So if you need complete darkness, that's going to be something to consider. If we come over here to the left, bathroom, toilet. I like that it's an elongated bowl. The toilet seat, while it is a soft close, which is nice, kind of feels cheap compared to the rest of the room and kind of wobbly. There are things to like and dislike about the bathroom. Coming over, I was steam doing a shirt, which I'll explain later. But if we come in here and open it up, shower head, temperature, pretty good. Water pressure, very bad. I'll leave it at that. I was right about that little bit down there. You could hear water dripping, peeing in the middle of the night as it finished draining itself. The mirror, which I originally said was very bright, and it is. You have these side lights right here and lights right above. However, here we have the center of the sink, and I ran into this last night when I was shaving. Don't normally like to come on camera, but if I come in like this, notice all the shadow on my face. Over here, you don't have it. So right above the sink, center in the mirror, is an LED light that comes down. There is no shaving mirror in here, and if you're going to shave or get your makeup going in the morning, well, you got to do it over to the side, which just seems counterintuitive to me. Just something to consider. I was right about this not coming out far enough. I didn't knock my knuckles on the back there. But over here, did not mention that there is a nightlight right there. So if I turn that off, there is a nightlight, which is darkness sensitive. One other thing is there's a motion sensor here. And I forgot to state earlier, there actually is a dedicated exhaust fan, which I do not see in a lot of hotels that I've been staying in lately. So kudos on Hyatt for doing that. We're going to come back out this way. full length there. Didn't really use it. But over here at the closet, you can see I kind of started extracting stuff from my garment bag there, which is why I was steaming my shirt, because there is an iron, but no ironing board in this room. So I cranked up the heat in the shower and let it run and just let the wrinkles go out that way. Coming over, didn't use the coffee maker, went downstairs, used their breakfast there. Couch, comfortable enough, watched TV while I was getting some work done. Didn't use the footstool. Didn't use the desk area much. The chair is comfortable-ish, but again, no rolling wheels, so that was a little weird. The place is not missing any plugs anywhere. I like the fact that there's a mini fridge, but having to go downstairs to use the microwave, kind of an extra step, but okay. TV, nice, big, can stream to it if you use Google Chromecast from a supported app on your smartphone. Bed itself was comfortable, a nice set of pillows in there. The clock, I just flipped it over so I didn't have to see it. I wish the nightstands were larger. I travel with a lot of stuff, even if I'm just doing an overnight, and I need more space there. Didn't really get any light bleed under the door, and even if you did, your head is over here, and you have this thing blocking your view, which is, if you pull the couch out, kind of separation between you and the party sitting over there. Did forget to mention there's a nice bolster across the top there, keeping light from bleeding in. There are two sets of blinds. You have these sheer blinds, and then there's a more dark, opaque one for nighttime, and it did well enough in keeping the light out. Now, apparently, I said that I had no idea what this was going to be in. I was correct when I said that, but apparently, through some research while I was here, this is going to be the front of the hotel, which I guess makes sense because we do feel like we're kind of coming in the back and having to go up the elevator. The one thing is, if this is the front of the hotel, then that means you're going to have to take your luggage up through this thing here. I don't know. It's an empty lot right now. Maybe when you come here, they'll have finished it. But over there, you can kind of see the view in the morning. It's kind of neat. I like it. This room faces the city itself, but is far enough away from the city that you don't really get a lot of sitting noise, which I'll appreciate. And it's at the back of the hotel where you would have the road noise from the loop up there. Now, I did come on a Sunday into a Monday, so there weren't a lot of people in here. I did hear a little bit of noise from my upstairs neighbor walking around. I don't think I had anybody to left or right of me this evening. Can't say what the side-to-side room noise is. One thing that I'm going to come in here and mention is these switches. These are actually smart switches, and we'll come up here. You have a set of two. These are Lutron smart switches. So if you wonder why there's a set of two here, first one just does the hallway. If we come back, the second one does the hallway and around the corner there. But because these are smart switches, they're built into your thermostat's motion sensor. I came back and my lights were off because I was out of the room for like 30 minutes. So just a point that I'm making so you have data. But if you're looking for one of the newest hotels in Albany that was built within the last 20 years as of filming date in 2024, then the Hyatt Albany could be what you're looking for. Overall, the hotel is nice. The fact that there's included free breakfast was also nice. The one downfall of the hotel overall is the parking situation. There is no on-site free parking. There's 3 options for parking, all of which will cost you. And depending on the length of your stay is probably what option you would pick. But if you're interested, I'll have a card at the end of this for the hotel overview, not just the room. But I have been Wanderer 001. Happy wandering.